is here. Make sure you cover enough. The environment and the economy are really both two sides of coin. If we cannot sustain the environment, we cannot sustain ourselves. It is from this background that Radio Pacis organized a Go Green campaign together with the partners like West Nile TV, Rotary Club of Arua Eco City, MOBS Arua Campus, Focus Initiative Africa, Naro Abizadi, Arua City Authority, Arua Entertainment Stakeholders Association, among others, to plant trees and clean Arua main market to celebrate World Environment Day. According to the Project Development Officer Radio Pacis, Patrick Nyakuta, Go Green campaign has been initiated to sensitize the people on the importance of conserving the environment.
Yes, Go Green campaign was initiated in 2019 by Radio Pacis to drive sensitization in the community. In our West Nile region today, what you see is extended road from November to April. What you see is our trading centers, our towns, our cities being littered with use the bottles, plastic bottles, cavera, poor waste management. If you can just look at where I am, you'll even notice that there are some bottles, there are some plastic bags on this environment, this area where I am. This clearly shows that we need mind change. We need to see things positively. We need to start taking the rubbish where it belongs.
Senior citizen Nicholas Amati, who is at his 70, a lover of environment, is currently enjoying the fruits of the trees he planted.
When I was 40 years old, I planted 1 acre in the collective trees. Right now, I'm harvesting it and getting benefit from it. Then on my compound, we have got all types of trees. Fruity trees, timber, trees for timber, and trees for shade. Also, I have trees for mangoes, about half an acre. Right now, I'm harvesting also mangoes, about 50 trees. So I continue to survive on those trees.
Rotary Club of Arua Eco City, represented by Sharon Lalam, they are committed as a club to seeing the trees that are being planted are sustained.
Rotary Club of Arua Eco City, last year in 2020, we planted 400 trees in 5 schools. We also planted some trees. Along the hospital road. So since it's a program of Rotary, as members of the club, we shall always ensure that we check on these trees. As the incoming president, I've already drawn up my work plan, and since we've planted some trees, we shall be checking on these trees, I think, on a monthly basis. Yes. And in the club, we have someone who is in charge of the Mission Green. He was not able to join us today because he's away, but he will spearhead this whole activity and ensure that we do not only stop at planting the trees, but also we ensure that the trees grow well.
As the world searches for solutions to global climate change, tree planting has become increasingly popular, with ambitious campaigns aiming to plant billions or trillions of trees. However, Fred Ashedri, Senior Environment Officer, Arua City, says their efforts and the efforts of the partners in planting the trees are being frustrated by members of the public and stray animals that tend to destroy what they have planted already.
We are planting it on Enyawu Road. And we have programs. Our major challenge of tree planting has been the destruction by the people, the destruction by the animals. We are trying our best. We have already sent information to the public that they should not allow their animals on the road. They should do zero grazing in order to keep their animals. We want to save these trees because we know the importance of trees. They are various importance and they really help a lot.
Meanwhile, the mayor of Arua City, Wadri Sam Nyakua, apart from sensitization, they are going to put in place a court system to deal with the petty issues making the city untidy.
Starting individually from your home and then to the community, to the larger community. Once there are trees, we shall have enough oxygen because we will get our oxygen from trees. We shall get enough food because some trees provide the edible fruits. We shall get timber and other building materials. So we live a symbiotic life really with the trees. Now, the question of greening and cleaning the city is a very pertinent question because this is the center where thousands of people gather every day to transact business for various other activities. So we need to make the environment a clean one. And therefore, it is the responsibility of everybody. As a council, what we are going to do, number one, we are going to embark on sensitization and the education of the community to make them aware that dirtying the environment is not a good thing. But we shall not stop there. We are also going to put in place the enforcement team to stop them from, to stop individuals who are careless from dirtying the environment. But most importantly, we are going to put in place municipal court. Municipal court will deal with the petty offenses. If we find you throwing kavera, throwing mangoes, throwing any rubbish in a place which is not designated for dumping rubbish, then we apprehend you, the enforcement team apprehends you, you are taken to the court, court will sentence you immediately. But before we do that, we shall do serious sensitization so that everybody is at par.
World Environment Day, celebrated on 5th June every year all over the world, with its main aim, raising awareness among the people to protect the environment, was first celebrated in 1974 with the theme of Only One Earth. It is a day celebrated with a new theme which assigned by the United Nations, and this year's theme is Ecosystem Restoration. For West Nile TV, I am Dennis Oringi reporting.